Alright, everybody, welcome into Week 10. First game to kick off here, Lions versus Commanders. This game is first simply because they were first in the alphabetical order, and I had both of these updated game plans, trades in first. That's Texas at the end. That's why you guys get the end game. You know what I'm saying? So that's how we decided it. So it's all about. But here come the Lions kicking off to the Commanders. So, Jameis leading a successful campaign to this point at 4-4-1. They're looking to get over 500 here and keep themselves in this NFC wildcard race. For the Lions, they have kind of waved this white towel, but still fighting to finish the season strong. And Jameis, good spin move, but unfortunately going to go back with the holding call. Paris Johnson gets named for it, and an injury timeout as well. I'm not sure if we'll see who it is exactly because of the penalty, but 2nd and 18 coming up. Opportunity for the Lions getting off the field. And misses the whole shot to McBride. Had him, but just out of reach. And pressure comes, and fumble recovered by the Lions, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Lions defense. Hendrickson, sorry. Wow, that was bad. Anyway, Onwuzurike getting the touchdown on the recovery. Hutchinson forces it with the sack. Although maybe somebody else came in. Harris may have actually gotten the actual forced fumble, but either way, big first drive by this Lions defense, getting them in 3rd and long and getting after the quarterback. So here we go again, 50 seconds after the last time, and a solid return out to the 30. Commander's going to hope to go forward more than last. Jameis, a prolific running quarterback, as we have always said about him. We go to the ground. Great blocking. Tucker has got one man to the corner. Does get brought down by Kirby Joseph. Another injury. Paris Johnson this time. So he's holding that hip. We'll see if this ends up being a serious injury. No, he's going to be all right. So 2nd and 2. They go through the air. Jameis rolls out. Pressure's getting to him, and he throws it away right before the sack can be completed on Onwuzurike. Another big play. He had obviously the touchdown, and this time the pressure to stop from getting that first down. Now a 3rd and 2. Blitz comes, it's picked up for now, and Terry McLaurin gets him down inside Lions territory on the slant. Tough matchup for Kool-Aid McKinstry going one-on-one there. Could not keep up with the all-pro wide receiver. And we got McBride here at the bottom against the press man. That's an interesting matchup for Washington. They go quarterback power, and unfortunately he doesn't even follow his blocks. Not a sack, but as a Jack Campbell is what I was guessing it was. I think it's Jack Campbell gets the tackle for loss on the play. So good for the stats, but also not as good as it could have been. Now to throw, and overthrows him in the middle, and dangerous with Kirby Joseph lurking over the top. Just couldn't quite locate that ball. 3rd and 16. Dangerous down for them last time. Hutch gets pressure again, but he steps up, goes deep, and incomplete. Going for McBride. The coverage there, excellent. Able to knock the ball free, and the Commanders will have to punt. Not a good one at all. a 20-yard punt here, right out of bounds at the 35-yard line. So the Lions, their first offensive possession, will have great starting field position. Only needing a couple first downs to start thinking about points. And on the ground, Kenneth Walker gets him one of those first downs and into Commanders territory. Actually, not quite. We're going dead on midfield here. And with that single run, he has doubled the total yardage from the Commanders today. And Goff rips it, and oh man, what a shot taken over the middle. Leafau there to knock the ball free. Would have loved to see him get that ball down so his receiver could protect himself and the ball. But a 2nd and 10, receiver in motion. And he swings it out to the same guy he just about had killed. Only 3 yards, 3rd and 7. Keon Coleman it is, 85. Goff has time and complete. A late penalty, though, is going to wipe out a huge likely grab down to the 6-yard line, or 7-yard line. But a holding is going to take it all back. Blake Brendel, when the ball is in the air, now a 3rd and 17. Going to that same formation. They like that look, trying to get the intermediate middle throw. You want 10 yards to try to get a field goal shot up here. And he's going for it all. Another penalty. But another catch down to the 1-yard line. Keon Coleman the grab, but it is not going to matter yet again. Broderick Jones, the new left tackle, gets the holding call, and they will do it for a 3rd time. Back-to-back 3rd and long conversions, and now they're faced with another one they need. Goff, and he is just going to sling it short to Walker, who is going to take a 6-yard gain. So they did not have any more magic left in them. Could not survive 2 holding penalties.
Fair catch, signaled for and taken. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
All right, well, the Commanders had some opportunities on the last drive. Let's see if they can capitalize this time. And that's a good start to capitalize on it. Christian Watson gets him down to the 39.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play.
And out wide, but nothing there for him. Oh, good job to make a miss at least. He gets a couple extra yards on his 2nd and 3rd effort, but still loses 3. He's going to step up. He's going to run for it, but they got the QB spy on him. The rare Madden quarterback spy busted out for the dangerous Jameis Winston.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd and 11.
And there's pressure. He goes deep anyway. He's got the step. Oh my God, what a throw, Jameis Winston. Barreling down by Aiden Hutchinson, and he delivers a rocket to Christian Watson, who's got about a 4-step advantage. A bomb of a throw, and just, about as good as it gets given the circumstances. Watson holds on to it through the contact, and the Commanders have an extra point to even this thing up. So last drive, I think the offense as a unit played pretty well, but 2 mistakes cost them points, and now we'll see if they can get back on track, and there's going to be another hold. Jeez, Broderick Jones' second hold of the day, his second in 3 plays of the offense. First and 20, and they're going to get a solid play, but back to basically where they were before, with the loss of a couple on the first down play that got taken back for holding. And great job by Tremaine Edmonds there. Sifts out the counter, meets him in the backfield. A 3rd and 16 coming up. Must say I'm not inspired too much by these Lions plays as they go over the top. And great coverage underneath. Makes a play on the ball and gets the Commanders the ball right back. Momentum officially back in the Commanders' direction. And that's a nice run on first down. 4 yards. Had to fight through some contact. Now we'll see what they operate on second and medium. And rips it in. Oh, man. He just about teleported that to his guy, but Chidobe Wuzie able to get the coverage on him. Too small. Rock the baby. 3rd and 6. And he goes for it all again. He's got the step, and it's not reeled in. I think it's a Wuzie again. Knocks it free, this time from Palmer. So, a great series for Wuzie after giving up the touchdown last time. They went right back to the well. Just didn't quite have the step. And play action Goff has time. He's running out of it though. He tries to run and he throws it away last second. He had more time to sit there and wait, but honestly maybe there just was not an option for him.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
There you go. Play action yet again. This time there is no time as Clellan Farrell going to get the sack. And pressure again, and Goff's going to take another sack. So a huge drive for the Commanders front as they're able to get sacks on the last 2 plays of it. I'm not sure who. Oh, TJ Sanders, the rookie, gets in there. That was a dominant rep from him on the inside. Lions have to punt yet again. And to the 44, so not a crazy punt, but at least some room for this Lions defense to get another stop. And just a quick dump off, but it has the blocker. And an injury by Finley. I don't actually know who that is. But, rip. And swings out wide, 1-on-1, and good tackle in space. Sets up a 3rd and 3. Like the look from Jameis, but sometimes you just don't win the 1-on-1s. And pressure, and that's a sack. Hutchinson off the edge, another sack, and the Lions are going to get off the field here to start our second quarter. So, a exciting first half here. Bub Means tries to reel this in on the ball, deep ball. Great coverage. We got a nice Kenneth Walker run to start things off as he levels Porter. But in the end, the Lions offense, after that first drive where everything went right for them until the holdings, they just haven't done anything. The Commanders have been a little bit more threatening. They obviously had the long touchdown pass, but they have the big mistake. And now we'll see if their defense can get a play for them. Also, the Commanders' punting unit has not been good. That's a solid punt to the 22, but it's been pretty rough for them. And short pass, Tremaine Edmonds is all over it though. Now he covered a lot of ground to get there too. I mean, he starts basically at the hash and gets out there with only a couple yards gained. And quick pass, this one to Likely, and again Tremaine Edmonds, quick to close. 3rd and 2. We'll see if they give it to Walker here. They go through the air again, and he's gonna rifle one. Sorry, I don't know what I was gonna say in the middle there, but Keon Coleman gets him a first down. The Lions are back in business. And a swing out, a great block, but again, Edmonds saving this defense right now, patching up all the holes. That had the makings of a big screen with the block how it was, but scraped over the top and made a good chase down tackle. 2nd and 6. He is out of bounds, and they call... They throw the flag because he was out of bounds, so the motion takes him all the way out of bounds, and then he comes back in and does an illegal touching. So I will say, as a play call, if he doesn't step out of bounds, brilliant work. But he ran, a good, he was through the white. He was like, I'm subbing out for the play, and then came back in. Not even just I stepped on the line. He was all the way out of there. But complete over the middle, and another first down on a short pass. This one Likely getting him a first down. Up to the 31, and now we are spreading things out. I like our numbers in the box, but we'll see if they take advantage of them. They do, and they get a nice run. Edmonds again with a tackle, but 8 yards this time. And nice run. Gets him a first down. All right, 2nd and 11 after Edmonds yet again stops the play. And overthrown and nearly picked off. Living dangerously. And over the top, going to the end zone. And incomplete. Great play on the ball. Coleman trying to reel it in for him. And they will settle for the field goal, but try to take that lead. And quick play, and wow, Terry, the Houdiniac to get anything out of that play. It's weird because the speed of those plays is what you need, but they never set up the speed on the blocking, so it just doesn't work. But this time they set up the counter well, and they are going to get hit with the late holding call. So it's about time. Lions says, "Oh, we're going to get a walk in the back, so it's a better play because they're going to give him yards." Yeah, so a 2nd and 9. This is down the field, but still erases the conversion. And complete. That's another first down to Terry McLaurin, down to the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And a Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
And pressure comes, and he breaks the sack, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage somehow. So it looked like he was going to be dead to rights, losing about 5-6 yards. But, you know, this is why you're the best, one of the top 5 rushing quarterbacks in the league here. As they get a strike to McLaurin and down to the 25, though, I do think we're going to get another holding call. So Juice Scruggs gets it as the right guard. A 2nd and 20 upcoming.
Winston's pass forced to the ground and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 20.
And another penalty, but this one probably declined as he steps out just shy of the 50-yard line.
Riley Dixon in punt formation. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line. Ross pass complete to John Mechie. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 18-yard line. Ross pass complete to Isaiah Likely. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
All right, I'm back, and wow, what a blitz by the Commanders. So they get the stop on 3rd and short. I mean, Goff had no shot there, as we are going to hit the timeout right before the 2-minute, which with a punt coming up, doesn't make a whole lot of sense. There's 3 seconds, the punt's going to take more than that. So the Commanders do waste a timeout, though I expect them to get decent field position, so it may not matter for them. It's more about execution, which has not been their strength today, I would say. So, yep, the return is set up. A broken tackle past the 50, inside the 45 to the 44-yard line. So, a nice return set up. And short pass, and a couple broken tackles. These Lions cannot tackle right now. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And gonna run for it, Jameis. He's gonna get him down inside the 30. And Jameis gonna run for it again, but he's not getting much this time. Actually losing the yard on Ruzareke. Wow, what a play.
A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
All right, and pressure again, and another sack up the middle. Alexander this time, and a 3rd and 16. They're in field goal range. 1 timeout remaining. And complete over the middle. And Terry, he makes a man miss down to the 12-yard line. Will they hurry to the ball? They will try to. 24 seconds left. Got time. Plenty of time. All end zone shots, though. McBride, top of your screen. Oh, and sacked by Hutchinson. They call a quick timeout So the Lions have a chance to walk out of here still with the lead if they can get a tackle in bounds. Pressure comes. Jameis gonna look to run for it. There is a penalty that will save them, as the penalty being accepted will give them a chance to take the field goal, be about a 45-yarder. So Lakin Tomlinson, the clutch holding call, 46-yard kick coming up. The kick is up, and it's good. So a 10-all game. Right, he golfs the throw out wide and off his butt. It would have been the end of the half anyway, but a funny way to end things as the Lions look to get the ball first. Their offense, they'll only put up 3 points so far in this game, so they're going to need a bit more out of them, to say the least. And the blitz comes. He's going deep, but it's hit as he thrown and almost reeled in still by Mechie. A great reaction to the ball, but not as great job of catching that ball. Walker flips to the other side. Incomplete. Probably just threw it over the shoulder too far. 3rd and 10. And complete, but not enough for the first. So we'll see a 3 and out for the Lions.
Signaled for and taken. The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yeah, and Jameis on the ground, and he's going to stiff arm someone to the ground. Fumbles it out of bounds. So 2nd and 7, 3-yard run from Winston. Oh, the double running back set. Hell yeah. Goes for it all. He's got the step. Oh, but a great job by Kirby Joseph recovering and saving his corner. There will be a hold anyway, so it wouldn't have mattered. Jameis going to step up, and he's going to try to run for it. He's got a lot of space. He's got the first down and more down to the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Commanders first down.
What a guy.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And I don't know how 93 doesn't get the sack there. But he doesn't. And that'll be a 2nd and 8.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
And quick run, but a late penalty. And another holding call. Another good run, too, but another holding call. Oh, blocking back. Sure, why not? And short pass this time, not much to do. 3rd and 17. Back in motion. Goes for a bomb again. A penalty this time by the Lions. And a catch by McLaurin down to the 32. A roughing call. So that might give him up to the 16, 17-yard line. It does. So Braswell gets dinged for it. And now the Commanders in the red zone. And just thrown out of bounds. Nothing doing there. 2nd and 10. And takes the sack. Injury timeout by the Lions. Jack Campbell looks like is down. And incomplete.
Intended for Terry McLaurin. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down. Cade York on for the field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
Alright, the kick is that 42-yarder.
The kick is
And it's good.
makes the score. Commanders 13, Lions 10. Cade York to kick off. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And on the ground.
It's a gain of 11. And the Lions first down.
And what a hit from Kenneth Walker that time. Up to the 42. Lions got to get the offense rolling. And Kenneth Walker, boy, they need to make it happen. Oh, man. I like it starts to lead that I'm already on it, eh? And complete to the 49.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for the Lions. First down. Kenneth Walker, the ball carrier, taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49.
And swung out Walker. And he's going to make someone miss, but not get enough time. Injury might be to him. He took a pretty big shot there at the end of that play. It is, so gosh, you convert on 3rd and 11 without him. And complete to the 41. Mechie picks it up for him. Big play by him.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Detroit. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line. Goss pass.
All right, 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
And a strike over the middle, and that's a first down. Bub Means gets him to the 12-yard line.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And the Lions first down. A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Lions.
And Mechie gets him down inside the 5, threatening our first offensive touchdown by them for the day.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
And not going to do it there, 3rd and 3.
Complete to John Mechie. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
And touchdown Mechie back in the end zone, gets the toes down, and the Lions have taken the lead back.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after. The kick is good. Makes the score Lions 17. Commanders 13. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions. Noah Igbenogany on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
All right, so Jameis. Got to lead him on another drive. He was good last time, but fell apart when we got into the red zone. We'll see if they can avoid the penalties this time. A little inside counter. Unfortunately, nobody was really fooled by that.
Tackled back at the 28-yard line.
Incomplete, and a nice run after catch by Tucker gets him to the 46-yard line. That'll likely take us to our 4th quarter. They might get one quick snap off here as they do hurry to the line a little bit.
Washington first down.
And they will not. So a 17-13 game. Detroit looking to get a stop and try to build out this lead, but it will have to be after the break. I feel like the Commanders have played a better game today, but it's our first big mistake, obviously. The fumble touchdown is being the difference, but the penalties have flipped, and now the Commanders just cannot get out of their own way. McLaurin on the touch pass, just no chance for him. Lions ready for it all day today.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And, geez, they set up a screen, but the best way to beat a screen is just to run really fast.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
All right, a 3rd and 10, just shy of midfield. Not been a hot start to this 4th quarter for them, but they've been great on 3rd down today. Oh, but then, broke a sack and could not get it away. A great job by Aiden Hutchinson getting the pressure, but Jameis keeping it alive and just about was able to get it to McLaurin.
Punt formation.
And another poor punt. This Commander's punting unit has left a lot of yards on the table, and I do think to some extent you can look at them as costing them enough field position to make a difference. They could have pinned a couple of these really deep. I think you could be looking at another 3 points for Washington for sure. I mean, they've executed well enough to get you some yards, But no Kenneth Walker, so gonna have to be on the arm of Jared Goff today to close things out. And a nice block picked up. He gets on the 1st down to the 39. And a nice run gets him 7. Kyle Monungai, the Honda Civic. And a nice run up the middle again. So maybe it isn't going to be on his arm. Deuce the Goat Vaughn. Hell yeah, brother. angle, 45-degree angle formation, hits likely, and that gets them to the 40. So we're talking about scoring range. Field goal, makes a full touchdown game. Your defense can play a little more aggressively, try to win you the game instead of playing out to lose. But Monungai is going to make sure that they keep an eye on that end zone.
13 yards on the play.
Or if they go right back to him here, they got a lot of heavy personnel in, and a cut back as they had the front side covered. An injury to Brendel, so he had the holding earlier that cost him a big play, and now he's Now, granted, he's played better than just the holding call. He hasn't been multiple offenders, but even still, that's the only thing I could remember about him at this time. Second and 7, Goff to throw, and he's just gonna dump it off to Monungai, and there is a flag, so I wonder if we're gonna get a roughing call going the other way here.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And that's exactly what we get. So Deron Payne, too late to the quarterback, and now at 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Complete to Goose Ball. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6. At the 8-yard line.
All right, 3rd and 6 coming up.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1. It's now 3rd down and 6.
And a late penalty. Okay, on Washington. So Mechie gets on the 1st down. Another roughing, though this is going to be a no difference penalty here. Would have been really brutal if he doesn't catch that, but give him a yard, And Monungai is stopped. An injury timeout. Peter Skoronski goes down, so that's 2 interior offensive linemen down as they try to power this thing in. And nobody blocks the edge. Farrell, I mean, you brought the fullback out there for that reason. Oh, Green, sorry. Mike Green gets tackled for a loss here. And a late penalty, but again by Washington, likely gets into the end zone. So I'm guessing this one will stand, and Detroit will take a 2-score game. 2-score lead, I should say, in that game.
Personal foul, roughing the passer.
Another roughing.
Defense.
3 roughings to end this run here. This one, Mike Green. He's known for unconsensual contact, you know what I'm saying? That's too far. Is it too far? Nah, it's not.
His kick is good. Makes the score Lions 24, Commanders 13. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
All right, well, in this situation, down 11, the path forward is clear. You got to score within a minute 30. Now, any faster than that obviously saves you timeouts on the back end, but a minute 30 gives you 1 play before the 2-minute warning. You have to run another one potentially. And they're not starting with the urgency I was hoping for. But, yeah, that's it. You got to score ideally before 3, but it gives you some wiggle room. But they're not obviously looking at that timeline. So before 2, 20, 2:30, make them run a run play. And incomplete. Couldn't reel it in. Took a shot. Palmer did. And pressure comes, and he is going to be sacked. Aiden Hutchinson and friend. 4th and 17. So now we talk about time. I mean, shoot, you just gotta convert somehow. And somehow they do it. breaks the tackle down to the 40. What a strike. Turpin reels this one in at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Turpin in at tight end now. I love that for them. McBride over the top would be a nice size matchup. Hurry up. Hurry up. And wasting time on Ruzarike in the backfield to get the sack. Or the tackle for loss, I mean. So wasting more time on the clock. Now you're at that 3-minute mark I always aim for in these situations. And he's going to step up, and he's going to try to run for it, and he's going to get brought down quickly. So a 3rd and 10, 2:48 to go. We're blowing by all the windows that I was pointing out. They will have to do so with no timeouts on offense. But a deep shot, and up in the air and not reeled in. A great job by Kirby Joseph tipping it and having the awareness to bring the guy to the ground now that he can.
He was defended by Kirby Joseph.
4th and 10. And complete, and an injury timeout to Lincoln Tomlinson. So would have been out of bounds anyway, but clock does stop anyway. Anyway.
Winston's pass complete to Sean Tucker. It's a pickup of 6.
2:20.
Second and
Touchdown here is about it. Or drop. Okay. Like I said, you won't have enough time to get the kickoff through, so they have to run one play.
intended for Christian Watson. Incomplete.
End zone. And great coverage there. 4th and 4 coming up.
Terry McLaurin. Incomplete. Kool-Aid McKinstry there defensively. Cade York on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
They're going to take the kick. Interesting. You know, as the time goes, you know, I see it. I would have done it earlier then. But now you preserve the chance at the return not taking you to the 2-minute. They have to run one play where you get a free timeout. So it saves you one timeout and likely a minute 30 or so. If you can get the stops here, which Kyle Mononga had a great series last drive. On the ground, Mononga, he gets the edge, and that is the first down and more, all the way out to the 46-yard line. 2-minute warning hit, and there goes your reason for taking the field goal. Obviously, that would have been devastating on the other side of the 2-minute, but the main thing was you'd have one timeout on your end. But they rally this time. Timeout Washington. They're going to need some help with an injury.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
And Goff is going to throw it, and he is going to get, oh my, oh no. 3rd and 11, now they are going to throw it. Washington might not just get one timeout, they might get two. And a late penalty against Detroit, but an incomplete pass anyway. So a hold that will be declined by Broderick Jones. And a 4th and 11 punt. So now Washington is going to have plenty of time. All right, Jameis Winston, chance to be hero and take us into overtime. And a penalty going to knock out this run.
Holding. Offense.
All right, 1st and 19. Got to go 81 yards in a minute 38 seconds. 2 timeouts. And complete to McBride. Starts the clock to You're really hoping he got that arm out of bounds first, but he did not.
Brings up second down. After a 14-yard line.
And complete, and he is not going to get out of bounds again, but that's a big strike, 38-yard line, keeping her moving.
A gain of 24 yards. And a Commander's first down.
And running, and fumble recovered by Detroit, and that'll ice it. So some hope there, but Braswell recovers the fumble. Didn't see who was forced by, but that's it. Second fumble being the game ender for them. And 2 left. They do have 2 timeouts, but the clock will get down to mere seconds plus a chance at a field goal anyway.
Garrett Williams on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 34-yard line. The tight end, the ball carrier. He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1. It's now third and 9.
All right, so gonna see a kick with a few seconds left to try to ice it. Washington's gonna need to block it and take it back to the house.
A 52-yard attempt.
Off the upright and no good, meaning that Washington will have a chance to throw some Hail Marys, probably 2 of them. Now, can he throw this ball far enough? That'll be an interesting thing to see. They only rushed 3. I'd have definitely brought Hutchinson in on the rush. And they're going to take a check down to try and get a little closer. 5 yards closer might be the difference in getting it to the end zone.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
And Hizzy's thrown does not get a chance to get to the end zone, although because it didn't get to the end zone, they've got 3 seconds left. Like I said, I definitely am bringing Hutchinson here. He has been a game wrecker so far today. Give him a chance to get a win, and well, he's not going to get a win. Oh, Jameis Winston was hurt. There's a holding penalty on Washington. Backup quarterback Duggan throws it. It is incomplete, and it didn't even get close. So I guess that's the game right there. Jameis is hurt, though. We'll see what that ends up being. Oh, Riley Leonard. Sorry, I forgot who it was. Jeez, Terry. Christian Watson also was Big David. He went really quiet by the end of it. But yeah, Hutchinson. Gee, dude. What a monster. No interceptions, deflections. So Uzi got a bunch of them. Mozzie Smith being the one to force the game-winning fumble. Braswell on Ruzarike the recoveries. And on Ruzarike the touchdown. So that'll do it. Detroit wins 24-16. Washington falls below 500. We'll see if Jameis is hurt long term. But that's all I got for you today. We'll see you guys in the recap.